Hello everyone, I'm Engineering Kirbai, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, St. Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. Today we are going to see about pathogen. What is pathogen? A pathogen is defined as an organism that causes disease to its host, with the severity of disease symptoms referred to as virulence. Pathogens are taxonomically widely diverse and comprise viruses and bacteria, as well as unicellular and multicellular eukaryotes. Every living organism is affected by pathogens, including bacteria, which are targeted by specialized viruses called phages. Types of pathogens. First type is facultative pathogens. This type of pathogens are organisms for which the host is the niches they can exploit to reproduce. Facultative pathogens are primarily environmental bacteria and fungi that can occasionally cause infections. The next type is obligate pathogen. It requires a host to fulfill their life cycle. All viruses are obligate pathogens as they are depend on the cellular machinery of their host for their reproduction. Obligate pathogens are found among bacteria, including the agents of tuberculosis and syphilis, as well as protozoans and macroparasites. What is host cell? That means a host cell is a living cell that serves as a shelter and a food source to the foreign organisms. When two organisms live together and share a close and prolonged biological relationships, the two organisms are said to be in a symbiotic relationship. The next type of relationship is with host cell. The first one is parasitic, a relationship between host cell and guest organisms wherein the parasite or the guest cell derive benefits at the expense of the host cell. Parasites need a host to survive. The next type is mutualistic, a relationship wherein both host cell and guest coexist without harming each other. The next type is commensalism, a relationship wherein both host cell and guest derive benefit from each other. The next one is host pathogen interaction. The host pathogen interaction is defined as how microbes or viruses sustain themselves within host organism on a molecular, cellular, organismal, or population level. The term is most commonly used to refer to disease causing microorganisms, although they may not cause illness in all hosts. Because of this, the definition has been expanded to how known pathogens survive within their host, whether they cause disease or not. The next, method of transmission. Within the host, pathogens can do a variety of things to cause disease and trigger the immune response. Microbes and fungi cause symptoms due to their high rate of reproduction and tissue invasion. This causes an immune response, resulting in common symptoms as phagocytes break down the bacteria within the host. Viruses, however, use a completely different mechanism to cause disease. First one is lytic cycle. This is when the virus inserts its DNA or RNA into the host cell, replicates, and eventually cause the cell to lyse, release more viruses into the environment. Then second one is type is lysogenic cycle. However, is when the viral DNA is incorporated into the host genome, allowing it to unnoticed by the immune system. This image shows how virus interaction to the host cell, and this shows how bacterial interaction to the host cell. First one is reversible attachment of planktonic cells, then first colonizers become irreversibly attached, then growth and cell division, after that production of EPS and formation of water channels. Then last one is attachment of secondary colonizers and dispersance of microbes to new sites. Conclusions. Infection is complicated. Understanding the process requires delineating how bacterial pathogens organize and engage with all aspects of the host ecosystem, especially its many microbes. Doing so will allow scientists to exploit these interactions to foster human health. Zacklow said microbes are not in a vacuum. The way that they interact with their environment and their ecosystem is ultimately the thing that matters the most for how they impact us humans and how they impact society. Thank you so much.